Know your city, what you used to. Know I ain't exactly what you used to. Know you probably worried what I'm used to. I don't blame you, what you supposed to. Last time we fought, it was on that. Now you got me thinking about.
Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Maya, just Peachy, back with another video. Okay, so I know in the last video, 7 months ago, I was gonna post more and not take a break like I did the last time I took a break. But, obviously, as you can see, I lied. But at least a video is up now. I mean, you can give me credit for that. But, also, you may have noticed that, I also said in my other video that, I was gonna make more content. I was gonna make new content. But, I was gonna make new content and I had all those old videos. I wasn't gonna delete them. But I lied again. I deleted all of them. Except the one I did 7 months ago. That one was a part of the new content. So obviously we're not gonna delete that one because that would be stupid. Because I actually did work hard on that one. And if I deleted it, I would literally die. But hey, also, there's a lot of things I gotta catch you up on. There, obviously, as you can see, that there is a new intro. Yeah, it matches my profile picture, which is a black Powerpuff Girl because I am black. I'm not white, if you couldn't see that. Yeah, there's that. And I'm in a new setting. This is my living room. So welcome to an unlocked room. I don't know. But yeah, I think I got you all cut up. So I'm not going to be standing for the whole video because there's a lot of things I want to cover. Because if you can see from the title, I'm going to be explaining to you how my life is slowly falling apart. Basically, it's going to lead you what I have had to deal with since the last 7 months. Yeah, if I can remember. Because there was, in like March and April, it wasn't, March, April, and May? Yeah, March, April, and May. There wasn't really that much. But then we get to June, July, and August. There's some tea right there. And then up to here, which is, I don't know when I'm not even gonna lie to you anymore. I don't know when I'm gonna put this up because I procrastinate a lot. So whenever you get this, there's probably gonna be more tea because I just started it before. I just started basically new tea maybe 10 minutes ago. But I won't tell you about that in this video unless it gets involved somehow. But it's not going to. It's probably not going to be until later. But whatever. So if new tea does come up, I'm going to the next video. Hopefully. I get to post no later than maybe 2 months after this video because I have to wait because like I like to yell. You see, I have a very loud voice. I like to express myself and my family can't be here for that because first of all, they're nosy. And then second of all, they're going to tell me to be quiet. They're everywhere and my mom's telling me to do stuff and blah, blah, blah. But basically, I have to do it when I'm home alone. So that's also, but there were also times during those summer months that I was home alone, but I just didn't feel like it because I had no idea. But I have an idea we're home alone. I don't know for how long, so I'm going really fast. But anyway, I'm gonna bring you lower because I'm not gonna be standing because there's a lot of tea that I need to fill you in on. So yeah. Hey, you like that? You like it's really not different. I'm just sitting on the ground. I'm just gonna sit right here. I was gonna be up here, but see, you can't really see me. And then I was gonna be up here, but I can't even see myself. So we're just gonna be up here, if that's okay with y'all. It doesn't really matter if it's okay if you guys complain about it, because it's gonna be too late. So if you have any complaints, keep them to yourself. Keep them to yourself, because I don't care. Okay, so also there's gonna be like up here somewhere, or maybe down here, maybe down there, I don't know. I'm gonna put like what month I'm in, because I may move on too fast and I may not even like mention the month. But anyway, okay, let's get started. So I think this was either March or April. I started dating this guy. It was a long distance relationship I was doing online. I was doing homeschool because my mom wanted me to, because COVID. So I was home. But that's not the reason why I started dating him. I actually liked the guy. So anyway, we had actually dated in January up to February. And then in March rolled around and I started dating this other guy, but only for a week. His age doesn't matter. All I can tell you is he played me and he's annoying and we hate him. So anyway, we started dating. I think it was in April. Yeah, I think it was in April. No, actually, nothing happened in April. I'm gonna just tell you that right now. It was in May, when I was almost done with school. I was doing exams and blah blah blah. So anyway, we had reconnected. We were friends and blah blah blah. And then I was like, oh my gosh, I really like you, and blah blah blah. And he was like, I really like you too. Like at first he was like, I'm gonna not date until I'm 17. And I'm like, alright, well, I just wanted to tell you that I really like you. And he's like, oh, okay, well, I like you too. So he was gonna stop dating until the 17 unless it was me. That made me feel special. And I did like him at that time. At least I thought I did. And I know there's gonna be people coming for me saying, oh, you shouldn't play him like that. You should have made sure your feelings were real. I know. I learned my lesson. I know. Do not come for me. But you will. I'm sure there's some people will. May not be in the comments, but it's going to be somewhere along those lines. Anyway, so basically the reason why I said that is because 3 days later, I didn't like him anymore. So I broke up with him. And it would have seemed like I was only using him to get through my exam, because I had, like, on that last exam, I had finished it, I had passed it, and blah, blah, blah. And then I was like, I don't really like you anymore, I'm breaking up with you. And I felt so bad. I really felt so bad because he was so sweet. He was like literally the perfect boyfriend. Like literally you could not find anyone better. He was, I would soon find this out later. But he was just amazing, but I just didn't like him anymore. So anyway, June comes around, and near the end of May, when we had got out of school, anyway, Near the end of May, when we got out of school, I texted my crush because I broke up with the other guy because I liked someone else that I've liked since for 3 years. And I had liked him, and I had still liked him. And so I was I liked him, but it's just like I was trying to get over him because obviously I needed to get my head straight. I needed to work on myself. Well, I had already worked on myself. Girl, I had worked on myself. Anyway. But I was trying to apologize to him, and basically I was harassing him. Not in that way. I was just it was I was always telling him that I liked him, and I already knew he didn't like me back. But it's just every time, it's all the time I would just tell him, oh, I like you, and I know you don't like me, but I'm just telling you I like you. And I would do it all the time. I did it 3-4 times, and it was ridiculous. And I just had to apologize for him, and that was the process of me getting over him. Well, he decides not to text me back. Then I was really mad because it's just what are you doing? But now I'm just at peace. I'm actually gonna confront him, not in that way where I'm just gonna be just go up in his face why did you not respond to my text and blah 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 blah. I hate you. No. I'm just gonna be I'm just gonna go up to him because we at the end of the day we pass each other, and he obviously sees me, but he doesn't want to say anything. But I'm just gonna confront him and be hey, are we actually cool? You can be honest with me. Blah, blah, blah. That will be for another time.
So, that didn't actually happen. I never got a chance to. But I wrote a letter.
Anyway. So, he just doesn't text me at all. And so, but in a way, it was good because I actually got over him. But anyway, we're gonna skip to July. So, I don't know why, but I was just so desperate to have a boyfriend and whatever. I posted on my TikTok. You can go there if you want. It's a small channel. No one really likes me or likes my videos, but it's okay because we still have fun. But anyway, so I posted on my TikTok account. I deleted the video, by the way, but I had put on my TikTok account that I was looking for a boyfriend, and I was basically looking for a boyfriend. And then this guy comes and hits me up, and he's like, hey, my friend is looking for a girlfriend. So I'm like, cool, awesome. He gives me his snap. Not the guy who... The guy gives me his snap, and then he gives me his friend's snap. So I snap his friend, and we're talking, we're cool, he's amazing at first. And so we start talking and blah blah blah. And so maybe 2-3 weeks later, probably 2 weeks later, I go up to my grandparents' house, and I'm just having a good time because I'm up there for a week and I had not seen them for a long time. Shout out to my grandmother, she's amazing. Shout out to my grandfather, he's also amazing. Anyway, so I'm up there, and then maybe it was on Saturday. I got there Friday, so the next day at night, I had I didn't really confess. I think this was my bad too, but I didn't really confess. Anyway, so I'm we were just talking, and then he just comes out and says, we were talking about me being a 5-year-old and whatever, because I am. And then he's and then I'm working on it. I know where I am. I know I'm a 5-year-old and blah blah blah. And then he's Like, I was basically saying, I know where I stand, I know where I am, I know where my heart is. And then he's like, yep, me and Bae are gonna be amazing. And I'm like, Bae? He's like, yeah. And I'm just like, I put the emoji, like, you know, the emoji, the kissing emoji, but without the heart. That one. Like, the one with their eyes open, it's like the kissing emoji, but without the heart, and his eyes are open. And I was like, you mean like that emoji? And he was like, no. I'm like, and then he does the one where the eyes are closed, and it's the kissy face, but without the heart. He goes, that. He was like, no, I mean this. And I'm like, does that mean I have a boyfriend? And he's like, does that mean I have a girlfriend? I'm like, yeah, I'm not single anymore. We're like celebrating. And it was just amazing. And the next day, it's his birthday. We didn't really talk that day because it was his birthday. Whatever. And then, like a week later, I had gotten back home, and then he's like, hey, I'm like kind of like still like suffering with what my ex did to me and blah blah blah. Can we like just take this relationship slow? I'm like, of course, I don't care, because like he had not broken up. He didn't break up with me, so it's just like, I don't care, like I just want to be with you. And whatever. And so like we're dating, and it's amazing. And then August 6th, and I go to school. I mean, it's not really a new school because I had done homeschooling for that school. So I didn't really know anybody, so I was like hitting up my friend, like, hey, can I sit with you at lunch? Because like, I'm really like, it doesn't seem that way, but I'm just kind of shy, and I can't really like make friends for myself because I'm afraid they're gonna like say no and whatever. I don't know. I'm a shy person. Anyway, so I'm like, hey, can I sit with you at the table? She's like, yeah, sure. I think it was the next day. I was going outside. No, it was the third day. I was going outside to meet my friends to eat lunch. And then I hear my other friend that I had knew I knew at my middle school, and she's like, hey, what's up? It was two of them. She's like, hey, what's up? I haven't seen you so long. And she hugged me and blah blah blah. And so they wanted me to sit with them, but I was like, no, I can't. I have to go sit with my friend. I told her I would sit with her, and I was like, maybe I can sit with you guys tomorrow. I'm like, they're like, okay. So tomorrow runs around, and I sit with them, and then there's this girl that I kind of knew. Like, we had did cheer tryouts together. She didn't remember me, but I remembered her. I didn't know her name, but I remembered her face. And so we're like introduced and blah, whatever. And then like these guys come over, and they're already friends with them anyway. I'm just like, awesome, cool. And I started sitting with them. I know it may seem like I ditched my friends, but I didn't, because I still hang out with them, and I haven't sat with them, but like I still always associate with them. Anyway, so I'm just chilling past maybe a few weeks, 3-4 weeks, and so the guy, we're still dating, and we have an activity day. Just because I don't know. So we have an activity day, and there's this one guy. We're just gonna call him one guy. There's this one guy, and I had not like I knew his name, but like we had not really talked, and I wasn't really like friends with him. Like, I paid him no mind, but that week, I think it was Decade Day or whatever. It doesn't matter what the day was. But he came over. He's like, I'm afraid it's very, very, very not likely for him to find this video. But just in case he does, I'm not going to put into detail. Anyway, he sat next to me. We started becoming friends. He gave me a snap. Blah, blah, blah. Activity day comes around. I'm at the food truck waiting for my, waiting in line with my friend. And then she's like, hey, we're not saying his name. And he says hi back. And I look over, I glance over, but then I turn back. And then out of the corner of my eye, I see him trying to wave at me. And I wave back and I turn around. I don't pay him any mind. And then we're about to watch the Powder Puff game. And no. It wasn't the Powder Puff game. It was a pep rally. Pretty sure. Yeah, it was a pep rally. And so I'm at the very top of the stands, the stadium, with my friends. And then I'm just like, because I have nothing else to do, I'm not really talking to them or blah, 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 or whatever. I keep saying blah, blah, blah. Don't make it a habit. And so I'm just like, I'm just staring down at the people, just looking at them, not being creepy at all, just staring off into space. And then he comes around and we make eye contact and he waves at me and I wave back, obviously. No words were spoken. I don't know. In that moment, I caught me. And because then that weekend I was going on a church retreat. So that whole weekend, I was like talking about him to my friend. I was like ranting and blah, blah, blah. And then I come home that Sunday. And I'm doing my thing. I'm listening to my music. And then I go on my phone. Because I had been planning on doing this in my head. I had not told anybody. I was just already going to do this. So I go on my phone, as we usually do. And I text my boyfriend. And I'm like, I have to tell you something. He's like, what is it? I'm like, well, I don't really like you anymore. And whatever. And I like this guy at my school, so like I'm breaking up with you. And he's like, oh, okay. Well, I haven't been liking you too, but I didn't want to break up with you because I didn't want to hurt you. Excuse me, sir. You should have broken up with me if you had not liked me. I'm not a toy. You can't play with me when you're bored. You can't do that to me. Anyway, I had already broken up with him, so it's like I didn't really care. And so I'm like, okay. And then he's like, well, this whole time I have been talking to this other girl. Anyway, I'm like, okay. And then he's like, he says some stuff. He brought my mama into this. We're not even going to discuss whatever. We're not going to discuss it because it really was personal. It was really personal. But that's pathetic if you gotta use personal information to have an argument with me. Like, that's pathetic. In my world, that is pathetic. But whatever. And so he's like, he's gonna block me. But then he was like, before you go, so he said he was gonna block me, and then he said, oh, before you go, I have been talking to this other girl, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay, I don't care. And then he got too personal, and then before he could do anything, while he was typing, I blocked him. I blocked him, I deleted his number, I did all that. So he can't contact me anything, not even on Snapchat, because I blocked his ass. He can't even contact me on Snapchat because I blocked him. everything. So yeah. And so these couple of weeks, I'm still liking this guy. And whatever. And then I had made a plan 2 weeks after I was going to make the plan. Okay, well, I'm going to tell him so I can get over him. Because I really didn't want to crush. At all this year. I didn't want to crush. I didn't want to crush anymore. Because, like, I just needed to take a break from boys. Because, like, I'm always, like, hooked on a boy. It's just, like, I need a break. Can your girl have a break? Because I hate men. I hate men, but I am straight. They get on my nerves. They really get on my nerves. So it's like, I don't want to crush. I don't want a boyfriend. I don't want any of that. So it's like, I'm gonna confess so I know that he doesn't like me. Because I know for a fact he doesn't like me. I'm gonna, you know? I'm going to confess to him so I can get over him. I didn't have the courage to do that. So I had to wait up until now. But in the midst of that, my friend comes up to me at lunch at my table. And she's like, and she tells me about the guy I used to like. And she's like, because I had went up to them. I was gonna wait in the line for the food truck, but then I went away and I got distracted with my other friends, and I feel like that was very selfish of me. And I don't know. I did not like that. I basically ditched him again. But anyway, she was like telling me after you. So I went up and then I had left, and so she was like. So when you left, oh wait, hold on. So she was like, okay, so when you left to go somewhere else, he was like, oh, this is awkward now. And she was like, and I was like, what do you mean? He pulled out his phone, he showed her the text message. So my understanding, he got the text message, but he opened the text message. He didn't respond to me. And she was like, why didn't you text her back? And I didn't know what to say. And when she told me that, ooh, girl. Ooh, it made me mad. It's a yes or no question. You had plenty of time to think about that. You had 3.5 months to think about your answer. It's a simple yes or no question. My question was, do you even want to be friends with me? Simple yes or no question. You had 3.5 months to think about that question. You should have answered me. You should have answered me at some point. That's why I'm gonna confront him, because I need to know: does he actually want it? Like, are we actually cool? Cause okay. From my understanding, if you really wanted to be friends with me, you had no hesitation. You would have responded right away, or whenever you got the chance. You would have responded, yes, I want to be your friend. But since you hesitated and you have not texted me for 3.5 months, you obviously don't want to be friends with me. So it's like, I'm just going to confront him and ask him, are we actually cool, or are you just trying to spare my feelings? Because you really make me mad. I already have enough stuff to deal with. Okay? With school, the person I don't want to like, I just want to be his friend. I got stuff to worry about. Okay? I need an answer so I can get over you. Because I moved on. But now I haven't, now that my friend told me that. I'm not saying she was wrong, because she was right for telling me this. But it's just like, I got stuff to worry about. So can you please just tell me the truth so I can move on, so I don't have to worry about you? Like, I know you don't want to be my friend. Like, I don't know that. But, like, I know you just don't, like, want to be associated with me. But it's just, I need to hear that from you. I can't just assume. I need to hear it from you. So I need you to give me an answer. And then, oh my gosh, I told my I don't tell my brother, my mom, this, but maybe like this was just recently. This was on Friday, so that was yesterday. When I tell you, ooh, it made me mad. So we were writing essays in English honors, and my teacher let us pick partners for peer editing for our rough draft essay. So I picked the partner I picked. She had not been there for a while, so she had not finished her essay, so I had to go to a new partner. And my teacher assigned me with this girl, and we used to be friends. Like, we used to talk, but it's like our teacher rearranged our seats, so it's like we have been in seats where we can't talk. So anyway, I'm paired up with her. I share my essay with her on Google Docs, and she shares her essay with me. And so I get on there, and like I don't have editing access. I can only like read it. And so I turn around and I'm like, I don't have editing access. She's like, yes, you do, with an attitude. I let it slide because beforehand I had requested access on the computer, and I sent it to her. And I waited a couple minutes, and it had not been working. So I turned around and I asked her, and she gave me the attitude. So I go back on my computer. I refresh my page. I do everything I can do to make sure that I actually do have editing access, and I'm just being weird. But I didn't have editing access. So I turn around and I'm like, I still don't have editing access. And she's like, yes, you do. When I tell you, ooh, wow, this girl. So anyway, I hesitate. I stop, and then I get out of my seat. I walk around to the other row she's in, and I sit in the seat right in front of her. And I'm like, are you sure I have editing access? And she's like, yes, you do. It's at the top. It's the enter. It's at the top. And I'm like, okay. Like I said in a calm voice, I'm like, oh, okay. And then I look at it because my computer wasn't that far. And I look at it, and the insert button isn't on there. I'm like, I don't have it. And she's like, yes, you do. And I'm like, okay. I didn't say it, but I just get up, I get my computer, and I give it to her. And then she was about to get smart. She was about to tell me, or she was about to prove me wrong. And she was like, see, it's right here. And she didn't get to finish because she saw it wasn't up there. So I just see this confused face, and she's trying to fix it. And while she's fixing it, I watch her face the whole entire time. And there were some thoughts. Ooh. There were some thoughts. Let me just tell you, there was some thoughts. So anyway, she gives me the computer back, and I go and I do my work, and I don't say a word to her. But she had the audacity to have an attitude with me. Like, girl, I'm asking for help. I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to help you so you can fix your essay. Like, can you not have an attitude with me for asking for help? Because she shared it with this other girl before my teacher assigned me with her, and they were still working together. All three of us were we weren't working together, but like we were, you know what I mean. And I'm sure she didn't have editing access, and I didn't hear her talk to her like that. So I'm just wondering, why are you giving me an attitude, but you're not giving her attitude? And it wasn't because of race, because we were the same color. Not the girl that we were giving that was giving me the attitude, but the girl that was partners with her before me. We were the same color, so it wasn't about race. So I want to know why she was giving me an attitude, but not her. But I just let God fix it, because if I would have fixed it, I would have gotten in trouble.
You can't fight, Maya.
And my mom would have been mad at me. So And also, I don't have the confidence for that. But if I was on a different mindset, I would not be recording this right now. I would not have my phone. I would not have any of that. I just let God fix it. So, anyway, fast forward to today. I won my soccer game. Yes. Thank you. I won my soccer game. But, okay, my team won the soccer game. I associated with it. But I'm just going to say my team because it's a team effort. You can't play soccer against a team by yourself. That's just not possible. Or maybe it is possible, but I know I would not be able to. But anyway, we won our soccer game 2-0. It was fun. And then I get home and I'm doing other stuff. And up until this moment, I have just confessed to my crush. The guy I was talking about earlier, the one I don't want to like, but I do like, I have just confessed to him. So, I'm waiting for his response. Yeah, I'm waiting for his response. Whatever. But anyway, that's it. That's what's been going on in my life so far. Well, like, personally, because there's more things that happen, but I just don't want to get into detail because this video is already long enough. It's already long enough. Anyway, I hope you guys liked it. I know this is, like, kind of boring because I'm just sitting here, I'm just talking to you. But it's just like I want y'all to be included in my life and blah blah blah. I'll probably do more updates like this. If I have any more tea, I probably will. Yep, I definitely will. But anyway, I love you guys. Thank you for watching. If you made it this far, consider subscribing to me. Obviously, you don't have to, but I would love for you to, so you can see more videos like this. Plus, you can, like, be associated with my life. I'm still trying to figure out, like, what to call you guys. But for now, you guys are just strangers that watch my videos. Some of you may be my friends, but most of y'all are strangers and I have no idea who you are. But I would love for you to be associated with my life. And yeah, I love you guys. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a good day. Bye.
Well, I wanna know the truth, just so I can tell you what's on my mind. What's up, I've been calling you, it seems like I can't get to